Oh, my dear, are you all right? Just startled is all? I completely understand. It's only been yesterday since I arrived and imposed myself into your life. I do notice you do act rather skittish around me at times, a little shifty, whether you intend to or not. Perhaps it is because of the sudden change in your environment by my being here, but you are tense, very tense. Remain in bed, honey. I will be right back. Back? Up, in bed, now. You must rest a while longer, I insist. I bring you breakfast. It's from what I understand, a classic. Scrambled eggs with toast, topped with a thin melted sheet of salted butter. Here's your fork. How is it? Is it to your liking? Oh, you think that it could use some work? I'm so terribly sorry, darling. I'm still getting used to making human food. What day is it today? It is April 22nd at 10:32 a.m. Whoa, where are you going? Work? Oh, I see. You have dedicated labor hours. Well, surely they can wait until you have had adequate nutrition. No. You will wait and receive adequate nutrition. In other words, I want you to finish your meal. I will explain everything to your bosses when we arrive. Why, yes, I will be accompanying you to your workplace. I do intend to document your day-to-day life and make sure that nothing is in violation of your rights. Acrylic law differs from your country's laws in many ways. For example, we do not have what you call these amendments. Let's go over the list as you eat. The First Amendment, the freedom of the people to gather peacefully to petition for a redress of grievances. There is a similar process called arbitration, which allows groups to petition the system for potential overreach. However, there is none of what you would call freedom of speech. The consequences of treason, for example, can range. Jokes are allowed, as the people need a free outlet. However, treasonous words, meant to incite rebellion, will be met with punishments ranging from registries 1 through 3. First registry, a warning, temporary holding. Second registry, a temporary imprisonment and re-education. Third registry, community service, long temporary to permanent imprisonment, re-education. It depends on the harm caused by the treason in question. Do not worry. You will not be punished a third registry for simply speaking your mind. If you were to tell me that you didn't want to be part of the acrylic system, then you would not be punished. However, if you were to try to incite a mob to attack Caelium, set fire to governing buildings, and resisted us at every opportunity, that would be when I would have to enforce the registry punishments. By the way, my dearest, what is it that you do for work? You are a sales associate. Right. A cashier. Understood. It is my understanding that you stand at a workstation or till and you scan through items that customers intend to purchase. More or less correct? I see. Reviews of the position seem to be unfavorable. Perhaps you would enjoy a different position at a different job. As you wish. I will postpone this conversation until later today. What is that? Your phone. Who is attempting to reach you at this time? Your boss. Perhaps this is uninformed of me, but why would your boss be contacting you outside of working hours? Are you two friends, perhaps? Not exactly. Darling, I advise you to put your communications device down and finish your breakfast. I insist. Put the communications device down. I will have to talk with your current employer regarding your own personal time and needs. You need adequate nutrients in order to be productive. Why do you look so distressed? I did say that I would be documenting all facets of your life. It does not mean that I will not intervene if your bosses overstep your boundaries. Fired? Why would they fire you for fulfilling your base needs for nutrients, water, and conversation? Well, this just won't do. I will have to have a serious conversation with this about them. In the meantime, please finish your meal. When you are done, I will accompany you to work. So, you live close enough to your workplace that you can commute to it by simply walking. Why are not more of your workplaces designed to be so easily traveled to and from? Lobbying? Oh yes, the renaming of government corruption in order to make it seem less of a crime and more palatable for the general population. In other words, bribery. Rich individuals bribe your politicians, or our politicians themselves. Inadequate. My sister drones and I will have to completely remodel your city in order to make it more friendly to pedestrian travel. You are tired. I will carry you. Your protesting is useless, my love. Rest. Relax in my arms as I carry you to our destination. If you are feeling drowsy, then you may rest. I will wake you when we arrive. Oh dear. I suppose carrying you like this is for the best. It looks like my sister drones are still cleaning up this area. A resistance member has fallen off to our right. Do not worry, he is not dead. He has been incapacitated. Don't worry, his partner will no doubt be along to take care of him. A town square is being constructed in the center of town. It will be a place of commerce, travel, and conversation between humans, Caelium, and other species that happen to be passing through. Ah, and there is your store there? Yes, my sister drones are already among the other humans in the area. No doubt they are documenting their partner's habits as well. Oh, you wish to walk from here? It is still a distance away. I will continue to carry you until we reach the main entrance. Do not protest, darling. I do this to ensure that you have energy to spare for your job. I have done moderate research into the goings-on in facilities like this one. However, this will work to clear up any doubts that I have regarding your place of work. I will remain in the background, taking notes as you work. I will endeavor not to be too obtrusive. However, if something arises that breaks acrylic intergalactic law, I will do my best to enforce your rights. Am I understood, my love? Of course. You are my darling after all. I love you, with all of my being. I was designed with you in mind, my beloved. Oh, your boss does look rather displeased. Well, they changed their tune rather quickly, didn't they? Now, I am no mind reader, and we Caelium make it a point to not request information about our partners. However, if I were to guess, I would assume that he has had a similar talk in the past, perhaps with his own Caelium partner. You saw how pale he went after he caught sight of me standing behind you. We do enforce a standard of behavior. Mutual respect is to be given to one another. Anything less is poor manners and a breaking of a minor code. Now please, demonstrate to me how you do your job. Miss, I would request that you treat your fellow with respect. She is simply doing her job. It is not her fault that the store in question does not hold that item. Is it not true that websites like the one you have described can sometimes be wrong? That's what I thought. Thank you. Please treat my dearest with respect. She is simply doing her duties. Treating her harshly will not garner the response you seek. Normally, I am able to continue acting professionally. However, watching you endure so many undeserved tantrums, it does wear on me emotionally. I feel angered that you have to endure all of this. Your system is obtuse. Your boss is cold one moment, explosive the next. You have tasks delegated to you that are far beyond your capacity. Your brow is coated in sweat, and you are panting with effort. I worry for you, love. No more. Do not worry. I am not damaging your till. I am merely reconfiguring it. It occurs to me that several problems could be eliminated if you simply did not charge money for your items. Allow me to train you in your new and improved till. Do not worry. Your coworkers will have adequate time and training to also learn how this system works. Darling, look here. This new tray I have added is an identification reader. A customer places their ID here, and the scanner scans it. Then, all you need do is scan through the items as you normally do. Wonderful. Now the system will catalog the items that are being taken, tags them to the user on the ID, and now the individual may leave the store with their receipt. Ta-da! A more efficient system. Oh, darling, did you forget? Having food, water, and shelter is a basic right for all sentient species. That is something you are entitled to. So, I changed your store to be more of a dispensary for supplies and food. Not much has changed. The function of your place of work is still the same. It's only the method of payment that is no longer required. Please, continue on. Someone looks cheerful. I take it today was a lot better than the days before. I am glad. The day is almost over. Let us make our way home. It seems that the courtyard is finished. The construction looks grand, no? Gigantic pillars creating a great cathedral plaza. Commerce, conversation. These will be some of the main goings-on here in this place. My dearest, you must be tired. Please, let me carry you. No, what is happening on that stage there is of no importance. As you wish. Oh, what is happening? Oh, my dear. It is an execution of sorts. Do you see the individual upon that stage? He was caught attempting to destroy my sister Caelium units. Such a thing is a serious crime. I don't know if I want to tell you what's going to happen to him. He's been punished up to Registry 5. Experimentation, re-education, and since humanity's biology is almost a one-to-one analog of Caelium synthology, converting one to the other is a very straightforward process. What I mean to say is, experiments have shown that to convert a human into a Caelium unit is possible. Yes, his punishment is for him to be forcibly converted into a fellow sister drone. A priming plate will be installed at the base of his skull. It will bury under the flesh and bind itself directly to the bone and nervous system. Once it settles, it sends out nanowires and nanites to slowly convert biology to synthology. After that, the process is irreversible. His bones will slowly be reinforced, then replaced with harder, more durable material, as will his muscles and teeth. Ah, it's begun. The painkillers should kick in about now, but most likely he will have to deal with the physical and psychological effects for some time. The process will take upwards of 3 weeks. Once his biology changes into synthology, he will slowly be reprogrammed from the inside out. Dearest, he killed my fellow sister drones. They have been completely and utterly scrapped. The least he can do is help replace one of my fallen sisters. Oh yes, once he is fully converted, he will no longer be a he. He will be she, and she will be a sister Caelium. The programming she will experience will be slow, gradual, as to not affect her day-to-day life. First, she will have reduced aggression. Over the course of 3 days, she will experience submissive tendencies. After the first week, she'll be able to shift her form as she needs to become more comfortable. And once she hits the 2-week mark, she'll be almost indistinguishable from a naturally created Caelium unit. You are surprised at this? I completely understand. Let us make our way to your home. While you were at work, I took the liberty of installing permanent water fixtures and more energy-efficient lighting systems, as well as a rudimentary teleportation system. I hope that you will find these to your liking. You seem tense, frightened. I was afraid that you would be scared at what you might find when first visiting the courtyard. Why did they demonstrate her conversion publicly? They most likely wanted to make an example of her. Behave in a homicidal way, and you won't be destroyed in a like manner. Rather, you will help replace our fallen members. That sort of statement. You think it cruel? Imagine how my sister units felt when their lives were cut so short. They had partners here, on your planet. your fellow people. They will never see their original partners again. While they might not elect to choose another, they will have one chosen for them. In this, there is a small mercy, but my sister-drones are not replaceable beings. Each of us is unique, with our own quirks and needs. I apologize. You need rest. Perhaps, in time, you will come to agree with my position, but even if you do not, perhaps you will be able to understand it. You are going to your room? Do you need anything before you turn in for the night? Nothing? As you wish. Allow me to follow you to your room. You wish for me to sleep in another room? As you wish. Good night, my dearest. I will see you in the morning.